How do I integrate the Faderport V2 in my mobile setup, and why do I need it?
Mr. DeeKay.
Welcome to Mr. DeeKay TV. This video is brought to you by my sound company,
Sounds Premium.
This is how my mobile setup looks like at the moment, because I'm traveling a lot, and for that I need my mobile studio to continue on my projects that I have going on at the moment. This is my laptop. This is the centerpiece of my workflow at the moment, besides my MPC Live 2. At the moment I'm working on several MPC expansions. This is my upcoming MPC expansion, which looks like this. And here is a selection of my already released MPC expansions. So I'm working on more expansions. I got plenty ideas, and for that I need to edit and to chop up samples, and I need to edit WAV files, and for that I'm using the DAW Studio One. And for Studio One I got a DAW controller, and this controller has to be very small. And this is the Faderport V2. And this Faderport V2 is very good because it makes my workflow quite faster than before. Using just a mouse and a keyboard is not that fast, because here you got buttons and muscle memory that you can make use of. The first thing, of course, are the motor faders that makes the workflow very quick and fast and easy, and you can skip from channel to channel by just pressing these buttons, next and back. And from there you can just tune in the right volume and everything. You can mix on the go. It's quite fast and quite perfect to do it like that. So I can't take my DAW controller, the Icon QCon Pro, with me because it's too big. It has so many faders, and this one is portable. I just can take this piece with me wherever I am, together with my laptop as a centerpiece, and with my sound card, the Babyface Pro, which I'm using for these projects and also for bigger projects in my bigger studio. So with the Faderport V2 there are a lot of things I really like and I really enjoy, and there are also a few disadvantages that I want to explain in this video. With the Faderport V2 I got plenty advantages, and beside the motor faders and the workflow, there is one thing I really like about this thing. If I have opened a VST plugin, I can just dial in the parameter I want to control with my mouse, and then I can use this one knob to dial in the right values. So this is a very good workflow to do it like that, because then I have full control over it. For this I just push down this link button right here, and then I can dial in the value in the desired parameter which I've chosen with my mouse. So this is quite good and quite handy. That's why I like this device a lot. And another thing is that I have my control field. I can play and pause and stop and record everything. I can turn on loop functions, so the whole transport field of PreSonus Studio One is right there. It's directly and it's reacting to my commands, so it's quite good to have this, and it has speeded up my workflow a lot. And what is also very good, what I like about this device, is when I press Shift and zoom on the scroll button, I have a shift function, and then I can zoom in by dialing this dial right here to the right and zoom out when I turn it to the left. That's quite easy. This is horizontal zoom in and zoom out, and if I want to do a vertical zoom in and zoom out, I just can press this button to zoom in and this button to zoom out. And then I can put cuts on my wave files, on my samples, so I can edit them in a very quick way. And the good thing about this mobile setup is that I can take my studio to wherever I am, wherever I need it. But there's one main disadvantage I have to mention, because I'm in Africa, and in Africa at the moment I don't have electricity all the time. Of course, my laptop has a battery built in, so it's not necessary to have electricity all the time, and I can put in my sound card and plug it in, and it's USB bus powered. That's no problem, but this thing, the Faderport V2, is not bus powered. Every time you need a power supply, so without this unit is not working. I power it on right here, power it off like that, but the problem is when there is no electricity, and at the moment I'm in Cape Town, and it's very difficult here because you got load shedding, so they switch off electricity very often during daytime and even during night time. So electricity is always a problem, it's not always there. The load shedding is leading to a lot of fallouts, and you don't have electricity then, and then I can't use this device because it's not USB bus powered. And that's a big disadvantage. In Europe, I wouldn't have that problem at the moment, but in Africa, it's like that, you know. The same is in Tanzania, where we also had no electricity for a period of time, and then it's very hard to work. Then you have to use your mouse and your keys again. So that's a big disadvantage if you are traveling. That is a big minus, and I haven't thought about that before, but now I know it's a big disadvantage. So you never know. Thanks for watching. See you next time, Sundays, 9 o'clock, Mr. DeeKay TV, and please also check out my MPC expansions. I'm out of here. Blessings.